Hey guys, welcome to Chris Homestead and Family. Got a little bit of a cold here going tonight, so you'll have to forgive my raspy voice. Anywho, I got a gallon of whole milk on sale today, as you can see. I need to get it used up. Today is the 16th, and so I got 2 days. I got it on sale for 99 cents, couldn't beat that. It is whole milk, so I have here left 4 cups I need to dump into my pot. And I have 16 cups in total in here. We're a big family, so I'm doing a big batch. And if you want to do a half batch, just cut everything in half, so you do 8 cups. I have 12 tablespoons of white vinegar here. Excuse the stove, I didn't clean it, I apologize. And you'll put that in as you warm your milk up to a simmer, not a boil. Get it going, and make sure you don't boil it because you don't want to scorch the milk. So I'm going to turn my pilot on here, and I'm going to get this going here. I'm going to dump my last 4 cups in, and well, I got the napkin on it. I got a new tripod, but it's just not working quite right for me, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Excuse the So, I've got this on. I'm going to turn this down to a medium heat. Medium high, somewhere around there, just to get it going. I do have the milk at room temperature. Well, a little bit cooler than room temperature, but it's been sitting out on the counter for a little while. So, I don't want to bore you guys with this, so I will bring you back as this gets going. I will stir constantly just to make sure that everything is getting warmed evenly. So, as soon as this comes up to where it needs to be at temperature, I will bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I've gotten it up to temperature. It's not boiling. I'm stirring. You see, it's not boiling, it's just bubbles from me stirring. So you're going to go ahead and see this happen here, I hope, to where you're going to watch it start to turn into curds as I slowly add this vinegar. See it happening? It's starting. So we're just going to keep mixing, and I'm going to keep this on the heat, turn it down for a simmer for about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, until you think that it's all ready to go. I'm going to let it sit for 15 minutes and make sure that the curds and everything's taken place. As you can see, it's happening. Look at that. It's going to be really good cheese. And then I'm going to strain it into a strainer along with a cheesecloth, so that way I don't lose any of this curds for the homemade cheese. I'll let it drain and hang for about an hour and a half. I like a little bit stiffer, or you could do 2 or 3 hours, however much you choose. But the kids like to be able to spread it on their crackers with their jalapeno homemade jelly and stuff, so that's always pretty good. So I'm going to let this simmer for about 5 more minutes and let it finish coagulating here and into the curds. And as you see, it's still not boiling. I am not boiling this. So just something doing on a late night. Can't sleep, so might as well do something. I got dishes done, except for what I'm making now. And I'll show you as soon as I go to strain this away. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, it's been 15 minutes, so as you can see, it's still warm. And I'm going to go ahead and start straining this. I am not going to throw my whey away, and I'm going to save it. It's good in the fridge. If you don't use it, you can put it in the freezer and keep it for a long time. And I'm just straining it off here. I have a gallon mason jar that I'll put the whey in after I'm done, and it cools. If you decide that you don't like the whey, because this is an acid whey, because if you use lemon juice or vinegar, it becomes an acid whey. So You don't want to use it as a replacer for anything that you'd use a sweet whey in, like such as yogurt or anything like that you'd use, that it would come from. So I'm just going to continue straining here, and I've got a finer sieve next that I will pull the rest of this off, and I'm going to let it sit in the strainer for about an hour, and then I'm going to come back and I will tie it up into a ball, and I will let that sit again about a half hour, 45 minutes. The longer you let it sit, the harder the cheese becomes, so if you want it still spreadable, I wouldn't go more than 2 hours to have it still spreadable. Pardon the goat in the background, I still have baby goats being born, and when it's too cold outside, you gotta bring them inside when the mama won't take care of them quite right. She's got one, but she did not like these other two. So I've got 2 little boys in a great big bin in my kitchen where it's nice and warm for them. So a couple more weeks and they'll be able to go outside permanently until they find their forever homes, or wherever somebody purchased them and gives them whatever type of home they're going to get. So I'm going to finish this off with my fine sieve, guys. I'll bring you back as soon as I tie it up. Guys, I forgot to mention, I did put about, I don't know, a couple pinches of salt in here. It's just the way we like it. So now I'm going to re-put it back in here. I had stuck it in a bowl really fast and mixed in some salt to taste. Of course, everybody's taste is different, so you decide what you like. Put in a little bit at a time. And then you can always finish this off with adding garlic if you choose to, rosemary, Italian spices, herb Provence, or if you like a spicy, add some spice to it. So now I'm going to restrain it and get it put away here into the ball, and it will sit for about an hour. Excuse my arm, guys, I apologize. I wasn't thinking when I set the camera up, I set it up on the wrong side. So, but this is how you do it, and you got a lot more whey coming out here. So I'm going to let it sit. I'm just going to keep squeezing here for a minute so I can make it into a ball, and I can tie it. And then it's going to sit in the strainer. So, boy, I'm all thumbs tonight, guys. Or this morning. I guess it's 12 o'clock at night in the morning. It doesn't take long to do it. Family likes it, so that's all that counts, right? So, there's that. It's going to strain. Nice little ball. It will become tight. I'll bring you back as soon as that's done. And I did want to show you the whey. So there's a half gallon. And some more. And some more. I did a little bit of reading on it. I did not know enough about whey. You can feed this to your garden plants. You're supposed to water it down so that way it doesn't burn it, because of the acid in it. With it being an acid whey, it will burn your plants if you don't water it down. I thought that was kind of interesting. I use mine, I soak my grains overnight, kind of ferments them. It's better for you to digest that way. So that's what we do. We eat a lot of rice. We're a large family of 8, so that's what we do, and kids don't seem to mind it, so might give that a second chance if you ever decide to make some homemade cheese, and I'll bring you back soon as that is all done. And you can see it's still straining. I'll push on it a couple more times, and then I'll just leave it rust, and it will do its own and come down on it. A lot of people hang it. I don't have a place to hang it. My kitchen's small, but it does the job. So I'll bring you back, guys. Alright, guys, so it's about 1:09 in the morning, so it's been about an hour now. And I think I'll let mine hang for a little bit longer. It's kind of crumbly. It was very wet, so. But I'll flip it out here so you guys can see just how good it looks. So, boom. Can you guys see that? Looks like a big lump of cheese. Let me get a knife here. Just bear with me here. We'll see how it turns out here. We're going to cut it right in half. So you can see the center. See, it's keeping together pretty well. I'm going to do the taste test right. Tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna put it back in the cheesecloth. I'm gonna let it hang for about another half hour, just because it is kind of crumbly yet, and I'd like mine to stick together a little bit better. So that when we cut, it doesn't quite fall apart to put on a piece of cracker. And then the kids like it plain like this, so I'm gonna do half for the kids and then half for me. I'm going to flavor it with herbs Provence and a little bit of garlic. Sorry guys, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So anyhow, that's it for me for the day, and I'm gonna go to bed now. You guys have an amazing night.